Hi everyone! Hello! Kumusta kayong lahat? I hope you all are well, safe, and okay. Sorry, it took me a while to record another video. Medyo naging busy sa accreditation, and I'm sorry if you cannot clearly understand me today because of the accreditation fever na naging fever talaga. So, medyo I'm not feeling really well. So, umanhin kung hindi man masyadong clear yung ating lesson for today. Yeah, so for today's discussion, we will have Sonnet 18. And this is by the ever-famous William Shakespeare. Now, I know some of us, including me, we have a hard time understanding the literary pieces of Shakespeare or the Shakespearean sonnets. But, if we will give it a chance, it has a deeper meaning, or, it really captivates our inner mind, our inner soul din. So, sa lahat ng mga kapwa readers ko din dyan na medyo nahihirapan to understand some of the literary pieces. Hindi kayo nag-iisa. Ganyan din ako. So, I will try to make this as simple as possible. Okay, so let's have Sonnet 18 by William Shakespeare. So, as you can see, we have here the original. So, this one is the original. Ayan. And the other one is the paraphrase. Ayan. So makikita niyo dyan yung original and the paraphrase version. That is for you to be guided lang on the easier version of the Sonnet 18. But let's just read it first. But before anything else, before I forgot, sonnets are the highly regarded, so they are highly regarded as one of the expressions of the English language. So, isa siya sa mga sinasabing instrument na express ang English language. As you can see, yung language na ginamit dito, it's different from the language that we use nowadays. So, sa Shakespearean sonnet, punta lang tayo sa kanyang construction muna, yung sa form, yung sa structure niya. So, we have 14 lines, okay? So, we have 14 lines that is divided into 3 quatrains. Ibig sabihin ng quatrains, 4 lines. So, let's have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, tatlong ganyan. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Tama ba ako? Or nahihilo na ako? Tama. 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and a rhyming couplet. Ayan. So, ang rhyme scheme niya ay A, B, A, B, C, D, C, D, E, F, E, F, and G, G. Ayan yung rhyming scheme niya. And yung meter niya is the iambic pentameter, yung diniscuss ko last time. And, sa Shakespearean sonnet, we have a logical structure. So, merong logical structure na para mas madali natin maintindihan yung Shakespearean sonnet. So, the first 8 lines, that talks about a proposition. So, nandyan yung dilemma. Diyan niya represent yung problem. Or, there's that certain comparison. Ayan. Yan yung sa first 8 lines. While dun sa ninth line hanggang 12, yan na yung tinatawag nila na turn. So, there's that turn of events. Ayan. So, the speaker turns from a question to an answer. So, as you can see here, the first line, question siya. So, dito na, mapapansin niyo, there's that but. So, there's that certain turn. So, almost, halos lahat ng mga sonnets ni Shakespeare, that it has that certain logical structure na yung first 8 lines in yung proposition, yung problem, yung dilemma, yung comparison, while in the 9 to 12 lines, yan na yung answer to the proposition. And the rhyming couplet naman, itong dalawa sa dulo, yan yung resolution or the summary statement. So that sums up the whole sonnet. So sana clear yon. That is to help us to be guided then on the structure and the form of sonnets. So let's now move on to the meaning of the sonnet 18. So allow me to read first the original one. So please bear with me. Medyo talagang ewan ko kung makikisama yung aking boses for today. Yeah, this is Sonnet 18 by William Shakespeare. So, shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. Rough winds do shake the darling buds of May, and summer's lease hath all too short a date. Sometime too hot the eye of heaven shines, and often is his gold complexion deemed, and every fair from fair sometime declines, by chance or nature's changing course untrimmed. But thy eternal summer shall not fade, nor lose possession of thou fair thou owest, nor shall death brag thou wondrous in his shade, when in eternal lines to time thou growest. So long as men can breathe or eyes can see, so long lives this, and this gives life to thee. Ayan. So, sa unang pagkabasa, alam ko, marami akong katulad. Medyo hindi natin agad naiintindihan yung whole meaning. Pero medyo nagigets na natin ng konti na this piece talks about his or her beloved. So, yung persona, yung nagsalita dito, hindi natin alam kung sino yung beloved na tinutukoy niya, whether that is a male or a female. So, gagamitin na natin ang he or she today. So, pag unang basa mo pa lang, alam mo na this has something to do with the beauty, the loveliness, that is compared to nature. Specifically, the summer's day. Ayan. So, as you can see here, sa first line, we have the I. Ayan. Yung I dito, yan yung persona. And then, tinutukoy niya yung the. So, shall I compare you to a summer's day? So, patanong niyang sinabi yan. Shall I compare you to a summer's day? You are more lovely and more constant. So, yan yung paraphrase. So, dun sa original, thou art more lovely and more temperate. So, as you can see here, dun sa first two lines, yung summer's day, kung maalala nyo yung pastoral poetry, yan yung, yung pinag-aralan natin last time, by Edgar Allan Poe ata yun. Basta, ayun. So, yan yung pastoral poetry. So, that is a comparison to the beauty of nature. So, as you can see in the first line, the speaker is talking to his or her beloved na i-compare niya ba yung beloved niya sa summer's day. So, sabi dito, yung more, ayan, thou art more lovely and more temperate. Ibig sabihin, more, she exceeds, or he or she exceeds the beauty of that natural world, yung summer's day. Sabi niya dito, mas lovely ka and mas temperate. Temperate meaning more mild or milder, more moderate, more steady, more consistent. Kaya nandito yung more constant. So, parang sinasabi niya na, i-compare ba kita sa summer's day? Mas maganda ka, mas lovely ka, at mas constant ka kesa sa summer's day. Why? Bakit niya nasabi yon na mas constant si lover, yung beloved niya? Bakit niya nasabi yon? Because in the third line, sabi dito, rough winds do shake the darling buds of May. So, as you can see, there's that scenario na nangyayari sa ating nature. There's that yung mga odds, mga circumstances na hindi natin nakokontrol. Yan yung mga ano ba yun? Hindi ko na maalala yung term, yung natural dilemma or something. Ayan. So, rough winds do shake the darling buds of May. So, yung darling buds of May is shaken by the rough winds. So, sabi the rough winds shake the beloved buds of May. Isa sa paraphrase niya. And, yung fourth line, and summer's lease hath all too short a date. So, let's underline that, too short. Ano ba ibig sabihin ng too short? Ibig sabihin, time is fleeting. Or time is ever-changing. So, as you can see, yan yung comparison niya dito. Bakit niya nasabi na more temperate? Dahil, ang summer, nagpe-fade yan. So, too short lang ang season for summer. Kasi, kung maalala nyo, na-discuss ko last time sa ibang bansa, we have 4 different seasons. So, after summer, we have fall. And, fall. And then, winter. Ano ba yung una? Basta yun. I'm so sorry. Medyo scatterbrain ako today. But, yun nga, sasabi ko na, summer has that short span of time. So, seasonal siya. It will change. It will fleet. The time is fleeting. So, yun yung reason niya. Bakit niya nasabi na mas constant yung beloved niya kesa sa summer's day. Ayan. So, sana na-clear yon. And then, sabi niya dito sa 5th line, sometime too hot the eye of heaven shine. So, as you can see, eye of heaven, ang tinutukoy niyan ay yung ating sun. Ayan. Sometime too hot the eye of heaven shines, and often is his gold complexion dimmed. So, often goes behind the clouds. So, sometimes, it shines, and then sometimes, it is dark, or natatakpan ng clouds. Ayan, yan yung 5th and 6th line. I'm so sorry. And, sabi dito, and every fair from fair sometime declines. So, sabi dito, yung fair from fair, sinasabi na everything of beauty will at some point diminish. So, lahat ng beauty ng summer's day, it will soon fade. It will soon diminish. Or, sabi dito, and everything beautiful sometime will lose its beauty. Why? Because during summer, nandyan yung flowers, diba? They bloom on summer's day. But, pag nandyan na yung fall, they wither. Right? So, yun yung sinasabi na every fair from fair sometime declines. Why? Because flowers wilt, ayan, summers do fade, and the beauty of nature itself, it wrinkles. Or, yun nga, nawawala rin siya. So, sabi dito, by chance or nature's changing course untrimmed. So, sabi dito yung nature's changing course, yan yung it ages. So, as time goes by, nature ages. And, seasonal nga yung summer's day. So, after ng summer, it will experience fall, and the beauty of summer's day diminish, or it fades. So, yan yung line na yan. Yan yung first 8 lines. So, yung sinasabi ko kanina na yan yung proposition. Yan yung dilemma niya. Yan yung problem. So, yan yung nangyayari na, yung comparison niya ng yung love or yung beloved niya being more lovely and more temperate than the summer's day. So, sana clear yon. And then, let's move on to the turn. Ayan na. So, nandito na tayo sa 9th line. So, but thy eternal summer shall not fade. So, sinasabi dito, nandito na yung eternal. So, sinasabi niya na yung eternal summer, di ba yung summer's day, it represents beauty. Right? So, dito sa 9th line, sinasabi niya, but thy eternal summer shall not fade. So, parang sinasabi niya na, but your beauty shall not fade. Or dito sa paraphrase, but your youth shall not fade, nor lose possession of that fair thou owest. So, sa paraphrase, nor will you lose the beauty that you possess. So, sa 9th and 10th line, sabi diyan, yung fairness that he or she owns will not fade. Okay? And, as you can see, sabi niya na, there's that certain exemption na your eternal beauty, is exempted from the diminishing of the summer's day. So, parang ganun yung sinasabi niya. And then, sa 11th line, sabi niya, nor shall death brag thou wanderest in his shade. So, parang dito, kung maalam niyo yung Psalms 23, kung familiar kayo dun na, even though I walk through the valley of the shadows of death, I will fear no evil. Yan. Yung line na yan na, even though you will walk through the valley of the shadow of death. So, sabi dito sa paraphrase, nor will death claim you for his own. So, sabi dito, kahit man you will walk, kahit dumating yung death, you will not walk through the valley of the shadow of death. Kasi, when in eternal lines to time thou growest, because in my eternal verse, you will live forever. So, even though death comes, you know, the beauty that the persona is talking about, it will live forever through the eternal lines. So, we will discuss later what is that eternal lines. So, yan yung sinasabi niya dyan sa pinaka 12 line. And then sa 13 and 14, yan na yung rhyming couplet, yan na yung summary or yung resolution, yung summary statement. So, sabi niya dito, so long as man can breathe or eyes can see, so long lives this, and this gives life to thee. Ano ba yung this na yan? And ano ba tong eternal lives? So, sinasabi dyan, yung this dito, ito na yung buong sonnet. Ito na yung buong piece. So, yung eternal lines na yan, yung eternal verse na yan. So, sinasabi niya na, even though dumating yung death, or mawala ka man sa mundo, your beauty will forever grow. It will grow from time to time. Why? Whenever we read this, after how many years? Kung ito na-publish siya on 1609, I'm so sorry. This was written 1590s pa, and siguro 400 years ago. Pero every time that we read the verse, parang there's that certain reborn. There's that certain, parang nabubuhay ulit yung beauty, yung loveliness, and yung loveliness and beauty of the beloved ng persona. So, yan yung sinasabi niya dito na every time na may magbabasa, sabi niya, so long as men can breathe. So, as long as men are still breathing and are still seeing and they are still reading this verse, your beauty, your loveliness will live forever. And it will grow. It will not diminish. It will not decline. It will not change, or it will not be, hindi siya madadala sa nature's changing course. So, yan yung sinasabi niya dyan, na so long as there are people on earth, so long will this poem live on, making you immortal. So, there's that certain preservation. So, this only proves that this certain art, or literary arts, preserves life. Or in short, pagkasabi, art preserves life. Okay? So, sabi dito, through art, that is a way to defeat death. So, that is a way to defeat grave. So, same with sculpture, picture, portrait, photographs, ay mga yan. We have that certain moment that we are able to capture something. Either it is via written or via sculpture, portrait, photograph. We have this chance to freeze a moment and to preserve it. To make it endure and last forever. So, yan yung reason why art preserves life. So, as you can see, may mga loved ones man tayong nawala na dito sa mundo, we have that certain memory of them. We have certain photographs of them. We have paintings of them. We have songs na sila mismo nag-compose. So, that reminds us of them. So, that every time na nakikita natin yung picture na yun, every time na narinig natin yung kanta na yun, either favorite song man niya yun, na-re-reborn or nare-relive sila, nare-revive sila, nare-revive yung memories nila. So, yeah, this is to encourage everyone, including myself, to appreciate literary arts or to appreciate art itself. Kasi, hindi lahat ng pagkakataon we have that chance to preserve and to freeze that certain moment, to relive that moment. So, yeah, despite the nature's and changing course and the beloved's loveliness or beauty is consistent because the line of the poetry itself will speak to its immortality. So, yeah, that's the end of our lesson for Sonnet 18. I will try my best siguro to record the next sonnet kung kaya pa na aking energy. But I hope that you have learned something, and the next pages are just for additional for your readings. But that's it. That's the overall meaning of Sonnet 18. I hope that you have learned something, and yeah, I really enjoyed this. I didn't expect na I would love poetry this much, but I hope na medyo may napasa naman ako sa inyo na appreciation on the literary art. It's not every day that we have given a chance to relive a memory. So use that chance or use that opportunities to appreciate a loved one. Ayan. So, God bless everyone. Please keep safe and rest if you can. Kailangan nating lahat yan. Ang hirap magkasakit these days. But always pray and kayang-kaya nyo yan. I'll see you sa ating next lesson. For now, bye everyone. Please keep safe and stay happy and stay positive. God bless everyone. Have a great day ahead. Bye!